Hi guys, let me see if I can turn this over. Minerva here. Hope you're having a nice Friday and I wish you a great weekend. It's raining here, thunder and all. Don't know if it's remnants of this hurricane that's going up towards Florida right now. I just heard in the news that one of those container ships had gone missing. So I hope they find the people and that they're okay. Anyway, yesterday I posted in Facebook that I had cleaned out my desk, and I'm glad I did because I finally received the monitor I was waiting for. It's really nice. My husband got it for me with some reward points that they get where he works. So this is how I set it up. It works real nice. And my desk is all organized up to this point right here. That's where this desk ends. And let me take this glue out of the way. This is another kind of folding table I have here. It's a long one. And I need to organize this a little bit. Normally I keep the Cricut somewhere else so that I can use this space here for crafting, and I need to clear it up soon because I need to do some sewing. So that's what I was doing yesterday. I don't know if you can hear the rain and the wind. This is my view when I'm crafting. I'm going to keep these windows open. I can see if you can see. I can see some of my flowers, some orchids, and this is a shelf that one of those metal shelves. That's where I keep my paint so that it's close to the desk. Down there I have the heat gun and some old books, and there's my bookshop. Anyway, what I was going to do was just show you my monitor, and it wasn't intended to have a tour with the craft room. But since I started, let's see. Here's my little oven. This is the bowl that I decorated, and there's some paints and stuff there. That's my little birdhouse for Sunny. That's a bottle I made of polymer clay. Well, I wrapped the bottle with polymer clay. That's another thing I made for, I think I use a paper towel tool or a toilet paper roll. That's one of the little albums I made, and here's where I usually kept my sewing machines. So in order to have the oven there, I keep the serger down there. When I need to use it, I just put one of the other sewing machines on the floor. Here's a box with a little mess right there. There's a basket. And I didn't show you under this table here where the Cricut is. I have some boxes, laces, create a sticker. Here's my dog Brad, who is very scared. He won't let go of me because when it rains hard and it thunders, he gets scared. Hi Brad, what's up puppy? Yeah, he gets really scared. So under this, well, in this thing there, that rack, which I found in the trash, by the way, a bunch of those white racks, they're wire racks. That's where I keep the Cricut cartridges and some books. I put my papers in those fold-out canvas things. paper and more paper. This is the other side. I have some sewing patterns and some stuff that I want to alter some of the washi tape. I'm using this is the inside of Create a Sticker cartridge. When it's finished, I took it apart and I used it for my washi tape. Some rulers and my Fiskars paper cutter. And okay, here I have a bookshelf. I made this bookshelf, by the way, a while back. I made a lot of wooden things. I was into carpentry. And those are a lot of books that I just can't, I can't get rid of them. They're history books, religion books, and the top shelf is all craft books, a lot of quilting books, and the bottom shelf has gardening books and literature and stuff like that. There's a books here that I need to put away, and I need to make a shelf somewhere for the journals that I've made. I have them all stacked up here any which way. And here's another little box. I hang some of my recent iCats and tacks. I just hang them there with clothespins. And these are some drawers with supplies. And I hung my ribbons with dowels. I hung them from the curtain rod. I started this one on the curtain rod, and then the other ones I just added with those plastic ties right here. So that's where I keep most of my ribbons. Here's where I hung the tickets that Annie Hayward sent me. This is the canvas I made. I took it out of there to put the Halloween thing. Some CDs, more CDs, and magazines and more books. A lot of books. I need to go through those books and try to make some space there. Now, this is the display I made, Halloween display. And while I was making it, I decided to put a banner on it that says International Crafters, of which I am a member of. And well, let's see, I started with a frame. This frame has some roosters on it. I covered it with some Halloween paper from Die Cuts with a View stack. I did that first. Then I put on this paper mache house that I spray painted it black. Then I added this fence, which I cut from with my Cricut. It's from the Happy Hauntings cartridge. I cut that, and I cut this fence here. I cut the tree, and I cut all these the graveyard tombs. I cut them from that same cartridge. Hope it's light enough. It's gone dark all of a sudden. That didn't turn on. So then after I spray painted it, I attached this, which was cut with the Cricut. These are some stickers. And I painted this with some glow-in-the-dark paint. And these are all stickers I found when we made that road trip to Wayama Mall. I got those at I think it was Marshall's. What did I do next? I think I made some polymer clay. I made these little pumpkins. These are hot glued, so I can't pick them up right now. There's those polymer clay pumpkins, and I made, this is the first doll I make with polymer clay. I decided to make a witch, and her dress is also polymer clay. I'm really happy with her. It's the first one I make. I'm gonna try making some more. And I made her cauldron with polymer clay also. Right there. There's some sticks for the fire. Put some red glitter glue. I took a marble and I stuck one of those wiggly eyes on it. And I cut this plastic lizard I had. I cut it in half. And I put it in there. Those are sticker pumpkins. What else? I spray painted those flowers with Lindy Stamp Can sprays. And I made these. I found some old, what's it called? Some old Aleene's, oh there it is, Stiffy fabric stiffener from, I think it's from Aleene's. Let me see. Hold on, don't mean to make you dizzy. It's right here. I thought it was Aleene's. I don't think. It's very old, but it still works. What company is this? Strange that it doesn't say a company. I guess maybe Stiffy is a company. I don't know. Anyway, it works real good. Let me go slowly. So, I made these with cheesecloth, put 2 wiggly eyes on it. It's hung there with a tiny clothespin. So I made these with a Sizzix Manor Sizzix die. And I hung it up with these little clothespins. I put black glitter on one and purple in the other one, but it was paint glitter. It don't show that well. And that's about it. I used some pipe cleaners because every time I try to use a little rope or something, the banner would just turn over, so I ended up using pipe cleaners. And let me see what else. I think that's it. There's a little cat from a sticker. I had some other cuts made from glitter paper, but they were too big. Stuck little bats everywhere, and that's about it. I had a lot of fun doing it. The first time I make a display like this with a Halloween theme, and I really enjoyed it. I hope it's not too dark. So behind the display I put some paper from the same book, the same stack from Die Cuts with a View. Okay, so you see this rack here? I found it in Marshall's. That's where I put the paper the printer paper, everything that has to do with the printer. I set it up there because my printer is right here on this rack. This shelf is mostly dedicated to polymer clay. And yesterday I put all the painting stuff here because I have stuff here that I've never used, like those oil pastels and other things here that I want to have close by so that I use it. There's my pasta machine up there. which I now use for polymer clay. And those are the flowers that I made. I put them on those big tacks. I learned that from Eileen McKinney from International Crafters. So when I make flowers, I put them on those tacks and I have them close by. So when I need them, they're right there. This mask is going to be one of my next projects. I found it at Party City. It's right there. I'm going to make a paper mache mask out of it and decorate it. Maybe like one of those, I think there's a festival in Italy. Can't recall the name right now. Anyway, I'm going to decorate it real nice. These are flowers also that Tina Studdard sent me in Swap. And I made this box out of the post office small boxes so that I could put all the markers there. But I wanted to have them close by also. I had them all over the place. And some of the new ones, I'm putting them in here. They don't fit in there anymore. And here is where I put all the tools. I hanged them from the rack right there. I think I saw a rack that I'm going to, some kind of metal hanging thing that I'm going to hang from here or somewhere around here so that I can put this heat gun tool. I'm using a kind of a carpenter's heat gun tool right now because the other one burned out. This big thing right here, it works fine because it has 2 temperatures, but I need to find a place to put it because this gets so hot that I was putting it right here on the and it keeps dropping over. It won't stay, and I can't have that touch the plastic because it melts it. So around down there is where I keep my cinch. It's all the stuff for it, and there's that grinding machine for when I do glass projects. And in here I have scraps. I need to do some, I need to use them up. They're accumulating. Okay, so that's my the tour that was never meant to be. There's a little bag that I decorated. I'm using it for, I hung it up there with a nail. I'm using it to put little bags, like plastic bags and stuff, the little ones. I put them all in there. So, I hope you have a nice weekend, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye-bye. Where did my dog go?